Assalamualaikum listeners, I'm your favorite presenter Sundar Sarooj with your favorite talk show, Al-Rehman talk show. I'm fine. I hope you all will be fine and you will be enjoying your lives as well. Listeners, today I'm here with two people with an interesting topic, and my topic is women education and women empowerment. You people will share your opinion with us via SMS. The number is 2233. You may call us on a number 0304891578. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, that is Al-Rehman English Learning, and subscribe us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Al-Rehman Academy. Let's move to our callers. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Who is with us?
Walaikum Assalam. Mahnoor is with you.
Okay, Mahnoor, where are you from?
I'm from Islamabad.
Mahnoor, what do you do?
I'm doing BS Software Engineering.
Okay, very good. You're doing software engineering. From which university you are doing it?
I'm doing it from Zabish University, Islamabad.
Okay, you are the student of Zabist University. Mahnoor, what will you say about our today's topic, that is women education and women empowerment? Mahnoor, am I audible to you? Can you hear me? Hello, Miss Mahnoor, am I audible to you? I think Mahnoor is not with us. She might have some connection problem. So let's move to our next caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Who's with us?
It's me, Donald Trump.
Oh, how are you, Mr. Donald?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good. So, how's your country going?
It's going good, as you can see.
Okay. So, Mr. Donald Trump, what will you say about our today's topic?
Yeah, your topic is very good, and you can say in afternoon I was studying about women's education and empowerment. So, according to my opinion, it's very important that we should to educate the women, because as we study from our childhood that women is just like queen of the house. So if she will not educated, so ultimately our public, like his generation, will not educated, or she will or generation will not the brought of a generation will not in a good manner. So when a woman is educated, she can also hold on her children, and she can better brought up her child. And if you talk about the women empowerment, so it is as important as women education is important, because it is the trend of our society. Like it is sad that a girl can nothing without a girl can do nothing without a woman. So I totally disagree. According to me, if a woman is educated and she is doing a job, she is enough for herself. In fact, she can also brought up a family just like a man.
Okay, Miss Mariam, sorry, Mr. Donald Trump, tell me that what will you say about those people, about those parents who think that a woman should not get educated, she should stay at home and she should look after her home, she should look after her kids.
I guess this is very wrong. It's very wrong, and if it is in my hand, I will give punishment to those parents who says that, because if you talk about Islam, so in the era of Holy Prophet, the women's used to trade, and the Holy Prophets never forbade them.
Okay, do you want to convey any message to our listeners?
I just want to say that try to educate your women.
Okay, nice to talk to you. Keep calling, keep smiling. Allah Hafiz. So, listeners, This caller gave us a great message that we should try to educate our women. Let's move to our next caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Who's with us?
I am Zarmina from Wakent.
How are you, Zarmina?
I am good.
What do you do?
I am student.
What do you study?
I am a student of sociology.
Okay, that's good. So, you want to be a sociologist in future?
Yes. And today's topic is really hit to my field, so that's why I calling you.
Okay. So, first of all, Miss Zamina, tell me that being sociologist, what do you think? Which kind of changes you would bring in our society?
If we promote education in both sectors, female and male, so we can easily reduce all these kinds of diseases or all these kinds of evils in our society, like illiteracy, and all those things which that hit our society badly.
Okay. So, Miss Zamina, what do you think about the women education? Is it important for our society or not?
Yes, education is very important for everyone, but if we say about women education, so women, if a woman is educated, she couldn't be exploited if she has education. She can't easily exploit, and she know when she is educated, she know about her rights and her duties. So that's why education is more important for women.
Generally, it is thought that females are responsible for household chores and she should look after her home. She should look after her kids. So she doesn't need to go to school and she doesn't need to be educated. So what do you think about this thing? Is it good thinking? Should we promote this kind of thinking or not?
Sorry, what kind of thinking?
Like people used to think that a woman has to stay at home, so she should look after the home and she should take care of her kids. She doesn't need to go to universities. She doesn't need to get educated.
Yes, in the middle of 20th century, this concept exists in our society, but with the passage of time and with the passage of gradually change in time, so this concept reduced time to time na? So now women are educated. They get education, and this concept, I think, reduce now.
Okay, Ms. Zamina, you think that this concept has been diminished from our society. Unfortunately, still a few people in our society, in fact, a huge chunk of our society has the opinion, a huge chunk of our society opines that women shouldn't be educated, especially those people who live in backward areas and who live in the villages.
Yes, in remote area, this concept exists, but few people, 20% of or 30%.
Okay, according to you, 20 or 30% of the entire population has this kind of opinion, right?
No, entire population. Not I didn't mean it.
Okay, Ms. Amina, being a sociologist, what do you think, or what would you be able to do to aware such people who are against women education?
I think there is a need of good education, ethics, and value of women. When they value and have they give them freedom to get educate, so this education will be rapidly
Enhanced.
yes.
Okay, we are also discussing women empowerment. Normally, people think that if women is educated, she'll be empowered, and if women is empowered, then society will not be in the smooth. Society will not be in the smooth condition, and there will be hustle bustle, and there will be conflicts in the society. What do you think? Is it so?
No, it is the conflict between our thinking, because this is a matter of thinking. Some people think differently, and some people think differently. So these kind of things spread in our society.
Okay, Zamina, I have a last question for you. That you are also a female, and mashallah, you are educated. So, have you ever faced any kind of hurdles in your studies? Have you ever faced any kind of hurdles in getting education, like family pressure or any kind of retaliation from your
No, I
surroundings?
haven't faced any kind of difficulty in my education, not at my home. All over in our society, I haven't faced this kind of problems.
Okay. Well, you are really a lucky girl, I must say. Nice to talk to you, Ramina. Keep calling, keep smiling. Allah Hafiz. Listeners, it was Zarmina, and mashallah, she was an educated woman, and you can say she's a sociologist of, she is a sociologist in the near future. And it was really nice talking to her. Let's move to our next caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Who's with us?
It's Saim here.
Saim. Saim, where are you from?
I am from Pakistan.
And how are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
What do you do, Mr. Sam?
I am psychologist by my profession.
Okay, you are a psychologist. Mr. Sam, may I ask that why did you choose this profession?
Actually, I have to study something, so I decided that I should study psychology. So that.
So
And
you don't have any.
no, I was just kidding. It's my interest, and when I study in inter, I enjoyed it, and I decided that I bring this subject, and I want and I have I have specialization on it in it, so that I move toward it.
Okay, Mr. Sam, being a psychologist, which kind of change you aim to bring in our society?
Yeah, through my profession and through my uh, through my struggles, I want to become a change in the thinking and in the mind of people, in the public, because when the change occurs and changing happens in our minds and in our thinking, so our behavior would definitely our behavior will be changed, and when our behavior will be changed, so we should able to make a strong society, and a society which is able to call a society means which seems to be a society.
You mean a healthy society?
Yeah.
So that's really nice, Mr. Syme. Mr. Syme, our today's topic is women education and women empowerment. So what do you think? Is women education important for our society and for our nation or not?
Yeah, women education is very important, and a woman has a very big role in the development of society and in the progress of our country. And I think that education of women is means sorry, the education of a man is less important than and then the education of a woman, because the education of a man is just the education of a one person, but the education of a woman is the education of one family.
Okay. So, in our society, generally, people opine that women should not be educated. She should stay at home, and home is best for her, and this kind of concept. And she should stay at home. She should look after her home, and this kind of stuff. So, what do you think? Is it a healthy concept?
First of all, I want to say something. Being a Muslims, and first of all, we are Muslims, Alhamdulillah. And so, how can we decide that, and who we are to decide that? When our religion allows and permits a woman to be educated or to get education, then how we are to forbid her or forbid them, or means means who
How
we
can we
are,
limit them?
who we are. What?
How can we limit them?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk on women empowerment. What do you think? Should women be empowered or not?
The I think a scholar, he said that you give me educated mothers, I will provide you a best nation. An educated woman can lead an healthy and best family. And when a woman will educated, he may know the rights and wrongs, and he came to know that what are her duties. And when a woman will get education, he will definitely empower and em- in the era in which we are living, it is very important. Means the woman empowerment is very important. It is need of our current era.
Okay, last question for you is that generally it is thought that if women are empowered, so they won't accept the dominance of man anymore, and they won't be obedient to their husbands and their fathers. So, what do you think? Is it true?
Kindly repeat your question.
I'm asking that generally it is thought that if a woman is empowered, she would not obey her husband, her father anymore. So what do you think? Is it true?
Actually, this is a distortion in our mind, and it is mental distortion that we think in that way or in that manner. Whenever a woman will educate and will get education, he will he will he will obey her husband, her father, and her brother uh, in very good way, because education teach her that how he behave with her husband, and how he behave with her father and with her brother, how he communicates them, uh, how she communicate them, and how she behave in the presence of his husband, father, or brother. So it is the maybe it may happen in 1% or 0.5% cases, but where there is not where there is illiterate women, there is also there is also the means the there also be conflicts, and means baghi ho jana.
She can also become rebellious.
What?
She can also become rebellious, rebel.
Yeah, she can also become rebellious, and it is not compulsory that if a woman will get education, she will rebel. It can be in the other case also. So we don't think that if a woman will get education, he will rebel, and he will not follow us, not obey us, and uh, and don't respect us.
Okay, nice to talk to you, Mr. Saim. Nice to talk to you, Mr. Saim. Keep calling, keep smiling. Allah Hafiz. Listeners, it was our psychologist, Mr. Saim, and let's move to our next caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Who's with us?
Sweet boy with you.
Okay, how are you, Mr. Sweet Boy?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. And what about you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. So, where are you calling from?
I'm from Sweet Shop.
Okay, you're from Sweet Shop. So, tell me that what do you do?
I produce sweets in the lives of human.
Oh, that's good. In the current era, we really need such kind of people and such kind of material which can produce sweetness in the life of human beings, because anxiety is being increased and depression is increasing day by day. So you're really doing a good job. I appreciate you. So, Mr. Sweet Boy, yeah, Sweet Boy, right? Am I right? Am I pronouncing your?
Yes.
So,
You are right.
Sweet Boy, our today's topic is women education and women empowerment. What do you think? Is women education important for us or not?
Yes, why not? You know, it's a basic right for all human. Not only our constitution, even our religious is permits or allows to them to get education. It is protected by our constitution as well as religious. So we must give this opportunity to our not only boys as well as females to get education.
Okay, tell me, normally people think that women should stay at home. It's not good for her to go out, and outdoor activities are not good for her. What do you think about this concept?
Yes, you are right. It exists in those areas in there is no educational system. We must visit their societies and try to make awareness there. And we must we must give chance to females to get their education, and they must participate every kind of activities.
Okay, nice. Okay, my next question is that why should a woman be empowered? Why women empowerment is important?
Because every human are equal. Either there are male or female. Na? So we must empower them according to our religious, which powers are given by our religious, we must give them, because there are those rights which is given by Allah. And why do we not get their rights? We must give them, and we must make power them.
Okay. My next question is that being a male, do you allow the females of your family, the girls of your family, to get educated?
Why not? Even I always request, and I always uh, mm, I always with that argue that every female should go and even must go to get education.
Okay, so you support the education for women.
Yes, why not? Even if I tell you, I never feel, bad if a woman wants to get education in co-education system. No problem at all. It's a not big deal according to my point of view.
Okay, that's really good. So my next question is that do you try to empower the females of your family?
Why not? Because if every houses are run by a woman, if you empower your woman,